Is Shedeur Sanders your starter now for the rest of the season?
Yes.
Shedeur Sanders get good news from his teammates. And also Boog over there on Twitter talking about Shedeur Sanders. A former head coach gave his take on Shedeur's performance on last Sunday. We getting ready to talk about it right here on Sports Talk with B. Watts. Do my favor, do my solid. Hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Hit that notification bell. It'll let you know whenever I go live or drop a video. Let's get this party started. Let's go. Got it on my mind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll never come for.
You selling the tickets. You selling the motherfucking tickets. Keep going, bro. Hey, keep your head up. Keep balling, bro.
Sanders was a lot better than I thought he would be. I'll be honest with you. He showed up. I've had enough of Stefanski.
It's a sad situation. He can only do so much. Shedeur ain't on defense. He can't stop Pollard and that other dude. Get that boy some help.
Hopefully, Shedeur can turn things around here in the next few weeks and just give us some positive energy coming up.
Shedeur Sanders, the starting quarterback of the Cleveland Browns, getting good news from his teammates. Shedeur Sanders' teammates say, boy, that boy is him. You hear me? His teammates said, we've been seeing it in practice since training camp. We seen it in practice. And ever since he's been named the starting quarterback, Shedeur Sanders been putting in that work. You see, Shedeur Sanders giving that team hope, energy. When they see Shedeur pause in that pocket, when they see Shedeur out there giving his all, even though they losing and getting hit like the way he been getting hit, get back up. He get back up and say, y'all, let's go. Let's go. When a teammate know that they are down by 14 points in the second half, Shedeur Sanders give them hope. Hey, even though we down, we're going to come back. We're going to come back. And Shedeur brought them back on Sunday. He brought them back on Sunday. My boy out there slinging that rock. You hear me? Shedeur Sanders is him. And he's their franchise quarterback. Once again, he brings them energy. They having fun. You see how the defense out there perform. You see how Myles Garrett putting in that extra effort, even though he chasing that sack record. Putting it in on them. They had the triple team. They had the triple team Myles Garrett on last Sunday. Shedeur Sanders give him that energy, give him that hope. Say, I got to get there because I know we still can win this game because we got a quarterback that can bring us back. We got a quarterback that can bring us back. That's what they've been missing. He making the offensive line look good, even though he playing with the second and third string offensive linemen. They didn't look that good against when Joe Flacco was out there. They sure didn't look that good when Dylan Gabriel was out there. Shedeur Sanders making the whole team look good as a starting quarterback. Listen to one of Shedeur Sanders' teammates as he talked about Shedeur Sanders.
He brings an energy of his own. Like Shedeur has been the same person since he stepped foot in Cleveland. Like there's nothing changed about him. He's always the happy-go-lucky person that's in the locker room, always shaking people's hands, making jokes and stuff like that. And then when it's time to put on the pads and put on the helmet, it's time to work. Like even when I come into the facility, I see him in the office every day with Coach Stefanski, like just going over film and stuff like that. So it's unnoticeable. It's noticeable on my part because I'm an observant person. When I come in, I don't really say much. I don't really, because I'm not a morning person, so I keep my head down and stuff like that. But I see him in there asking questions, and he's not afraid to ask questions. So just for him to be, that poised rookie and stuff like that, that's not afraid to go out there, and throw the football. Of course, he's a rookie. There's always gonna be mistakes in the game of football. There's always gonna be missed assignments. There's always gonna be missed opportunities and stuff like that. That's just part of it. It's the fact that you could go up and do it again the next play. So I feel like with Shedeur, we just gonna take the next steps. We're gonna be behind them, and just keep keep cheering him and keep telling him to be who he is. So at the end of the day, I got nothing but love for Shedeur. And I just want him to see just like everybody else on the team.
Once again, that's one of the linemen on the Cleveland Browns football team talking about Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders giving his teammate hope and they believe in him. They fight for him. They want him to do good. They know he's a winner, and he bringing that type of mentality to the team. Also, Shedeur told you right there in that post, he said, hey, I'm who they've been looking for. I'm who they've been looking for. A franchise quarterback. Something they haven't had. They probably don't even know when they see a franchise quarterback. They ain't never had now. They have never had now. And that's why you can't understand why people in the past was talking about the dude. Come on. Talking about he couldn't get a huddle together. Talking about he didn't know the plays. Talking about he didn't know the verbiage. When you hear all that stuff from them haters out there, Jason Lord, Anthony Lehman, Mary Kay, Tony Grossi. Yeah, out there hating, telling lies like I don't know what. And now Shedeur coming out there and making them look like a fool. And then when they go to the press conference, oh, they on Kevin Stefanski's head because he told them that mess. Him and his staff told him that. He told them that. Dylan Gabriel was a better quarterback and further along than Shedeur Sanders. But when you get on the field, you can't see that. They going by 7-on-7 drill, 3-on-3 drill, 11-on-11 drill. Man, come on. Ain't no real defense coming at him. I told you that 6 months ago. Wait till he get on the field where a real defense come at you and you're going to be able to tell the difference and see who's a better quarterback between Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders. And it showed us. It showed us Shedeur Sanders is a baller. I've been watching him too long. Been watching for the last 4 years. This boy is a baller. He's a baller. He's a winner. He's a winner. Shedeur Sanders really play at his best when the team is losing. Boy, got a resilience. When the team is losing and down, oh, he's sitting over there, boy. Let me tell you something. He can't wait to get on that field. He locked in. Locked in. I'm just trying to tell you, Cleveland, you got a franchise quarterback. All you got to do is build around him. All you need is an offensive line. During that draft, all you need to get you a wide receiver and sign you a wide receiver and free agent. And y'all, let's go. Y'all should be able to compete next year because Shedeur Sanders, you still paying him a rookie salary. You getting him dirt cheap. So that's the time to take advantage of the roster that you have. I'm sure Andrew Barry going to do it. I know he's going to do it. That's the only way he can do it. Shedeur Sanders is the man. And when you look and listen to Boog over there on Twitter, man, Boog like the muck over there, boy. He ain't cut them no slack. Look what Boog said over there on Twitter. Boog said, this person named Drake May Incorporated, right? Dylan literally was better in the preseason. Sitting and learning probably helped Sanders. He was awful in the preseason. Lord have mercy. Boog hit him back with this right here. You are not about to get away with that either. Shedeur outplayed him in camp. And Shedeur game versus the Panthers was better than Dylan preseason start. Y'all not about to get away with that Rams game where he was stuck with an entire offense that got cut. We not buying that. We not buying it. No, we sure ain't. That's the way they come back at the Bulls. See, they want to discredit Shedeur in that preseason game against the Carolina Panthers when he went down there and lit them up. And guess what? Sold the stadium out. Sold them out. Packed house. Packed house. See, they want to discredit that performance. They want to go back to the Rams performance because, yeah, we already know what happened. They set him up. They put him, like Boog said, they put some offensive linemen out there that they knew they were going to get cut. And they cut him the next day. And they expect him to make a miracle out of them. Come on. Come on. No reps during the week. Just go out there and play. See, now you see when he get reps and you put him with the best player that you have on the team, which is your number one unit, Shedeur go out there and perform like a rock star. He go out there and perform like a rock star. You hear me? Man, they got to leave my dog alone, man. Let him play. Let Shedeur play. He bringing fun to the team. His teammates love him. See, it's just so many other people out there who wasn't for him and who was wrong about him. They trying to discredit his name and they trying to discredit his game. Boy got a bad game. He got a game now. You can't knock that. But anyway, let's talk about my last topic. Last topic is a former head coach, Jay Gruden, talk about what he saw from Shedeur Sanders' performance. Remember, Jay Gruden is the former coach of the Cincinnati Bengals and a former head coach of the Washington Redskins. Let's listen to Jay Gruden as he talks about the performance of Shedeur Sanders. Jay Gruden.
I saw a lot of improvement, really. I was very impressed with his feet were a lot more calm in this.
There you go, Coach.
They were very good, very good. I like the fact, you know what I look at quarterbacks, I like to see how they handle adversity throughout the game. And the third quarter was a debacle. They had a block punt, an interception, fumble by the running back.
Samson.
They were down. Now how do you handle yourself in known passing situations? And I thought that's when he became his best. Going through the progressions, hitting the running back Sampson on 2 big plays. I know he hit a screen pass, but I just liked his calmness and poise in the pocket when things weren't going so well. I like the fact that he looked like he was competing. It looked like he was, you know what I mean, he was focused. He wasn't a happy-go-lucky, I'm just happy to be here type of guy. This guy really wanted to win and bring his team back. I like that about him. Obviously, there's some, you know, the interception was a poor play, but for the most part, the improvements that I've seen him from his first game and a half of play was very significant. And that's what you're looking for in a young quarterback. You know what I mean? This is a building block process, which I keep telling you guys. You know, he throws an interception. I told you he sucks. He throws a touch, and I told you he's the greatest thing ever. Let's just keep watching him play. These are going to be 4 very important games for Shedeur and the franchise of the Cleveland Browns coming up for the future. What are we doing with Deshaun Watson? What are we doing with Dylan Gabriel? Is Shedeur our franchise quarterback moving forward? Are we going to draft players around Shedeur? Are we going to run our offense? Are we going to get a coach that is conducive to Shedeur? Or who? What are we doing? So these 4 games for him to prove that, yes, I am the franchise of this team moving forward. So whoever's coaching me next year, is it Stefanski, whoever else, they know that they're going to surround me with the right people and make an offense for me. But I thought over the first game and a half, I mean, it's a significant improvement. Foot, poise, he escaped some rushes. He was very accurate with the intermediate short routes, which he's always been good at that. So impressed, man. I can't say anything negative about it.
As a coach, would you do that? Would you build a team around Shedeur?
I just got 4 really good games, but I think from what he showed, his ability to make plays outside the pocket, the bond in his first start, his ability to make people miss for a scramble touchdown, his accuracy, his anticipation to Jerry Jeudy on the 60-yard touchdown was very, very good. So he's shown flashes of everything you need to be a professional, successful quarterback.
So, yes.
Yeah, right now, I mean, but let's just see. We got the Chicago.
That's Jay Gruden, a former NFL coach of the Washington Redskins and the Cincinnati Bengals, right there talking to Skip Bayless and Ali to keep about the performance of Shedeur Sanders. He said he liked everything that he saw. He said that boy was calm in that pocket, his poise, toughness, and his will to win. And main thing he said that he liked, that I had told you earlier during this show, when he's down by 14 points, what will be his mentality? Brady mode. Boy, come back in Brady mode. I'm going to walk him down. If this defense hold up, I'm going to walk him down. His last drive was a 80-yard drive with 7 plays in the snow. See, they don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk. The last drive that they got that touchdown on, it was a 80-yard drive in the snow, and it only took him 7 plays to score. Coach Prime out there said, "Go grown, go grown." Coach Prime right there.
Run! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Oh Lord, he getting his groove on. Come on now. Come on now. Read you! Let's go! I've seen it too many times. Come on. Stop playing! Stop! Let's play! What's his name? Come on, man! What's his name? Run! Let's Coach Brian. Coach Brian out there cheering the ball.
Green to go. Shedeur is a baller, and he got another big-time game this weekend. This Sunday, coming up against a #1 draft pick 2 weeks ago at that quarterback position, Caleb Williams. Another showdown with a first draft pick in the NFL draft. Shedeur is time to belong in that conversation too. Should have been a first-round draft pick. And matter of fact, he should have been the first player chosen as a quarterback for the Tennessee Titans. Shedeur Sanders should have been with the Tennessee Titans at first pick. He was the best quarterback coming out the draft. It's just plain and simple. I got to keep it real with you. He was the best quarterback. He was the best quarterback. They colluded against him. They colluded against him because Shedeur had confidence and his father's name was Deion Sanders. They wanted to humble him. Can't humble nobody. You didn't make him. Shedeur need to be Shedeur. And that's what type of team and coach he need to play for next year. A team that gonna let him be him. He ain't gonna do nothing wrong on the field nor off the field. Just let him be him. And you're gonna have a successful quarterback, a franchise quarterback. Shedeur is him. The only thing I gotta tell y'all, them haters out there, y'all better wrist up. Stay on your side, make it so bad. Anthony Lehman, Jason Lord, Mary Kay, Tony Grossi, stay on your side. Y'all tried to kill his name. You tried to kill his reputation through the media. Stay on your side. Don't flip-flop. Stay where you at. Stay where you at. Once again, you're watching Sports Talk. Will P. Watts, do me a favor. Do me a solid. You got to hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Put a comment in the comment section and share the video if you don't mind. If you'd like to continue to support this broadcast in any other kind of way, you can cash out me. You can super chat. Super chat button is at the bottom of the screen. And you can join the membership. Just simply join the membership. If you do that, I will be highly appreciated. Once again, you're watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. I'll drop another video at 5 and I'll do a live show at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. All right? Come on back and check me out. I'm telling you, we're going to have a good time over here. Once again, Sports Talk with B. Watts. Peace.
Wizard.